Welcome to Programming from Scratch. Today we're going to cover Boolean expressions as we continue covering the basics of programming in JavaScript. Boolean expression, we've already covered a simple Boolean expression when we covered equality. So just like this, 1 equal to 1, and that's true. A Boolean expression is anything that can be true or false. So 1 equal to 2 is not true, so that's false. For the rest of the discussion, I'm just simply going to use true and false because they're easier to type. So there are 3 operators that can modify a Boolean expression. There's and, which is represented with an ampersand. All right. Yes, I know. The and operator combines 2 Boolean expressions. So true, and we get true, false, and we get false, true, and false, and we get false, and true, we get false. So the only way to get a true value is if both sides are true. In fact, the and will short circuit and stop evaluation the second that it finds a false. For example, we can combine multiple ands. So if we did true and false and true, it's going to evaluate the first true over here, and it's going to say, yep, that's true, so continue. It's going to evaluate the second true, still true, keep going. Evaluate the false. Well, that's false, and we had to be and. So stop and return false. And it'll just do that the second that it finds any false. All right. That's basically all there is to know about and. The next statement or operator is the or, which is represented with 2 pipes. A pipe is the key below the backspace, above the enter, and it is the same key as the backslash, if you're familiar with that one. To get the pipe, hold down shift and hit the backslash key, and you will end up with a pipe. Do that twice, you get 2 of them. All right. The pipe, or the or, is almost the opposite of the and. So true or true, and we get true. True or false, we get true. False or true, we get true, and false or false, and we get false. So the only way to get a false is if all of them are false. In fact, just like the and, the or will short circuit if it finds a value that is true. It'll just stop and return true. For example, false or true or false, and it will evaluate first false. Nope, got to keep going. Evaluate the second false. Nope, got to keep going. Evaluate the true, and we're done. And at that point, it will just return, and it does true. Okay, that's pretty much all there is to know about or. You could just keep slapping these together, and you will end up with the result of the whole. All right, the last thing is not, which is represented with the exclamation mark, and that is above the 1 key. So shift 1, and you will get an exclamation mark. All right, the exclamation mark is used to invert the value of an existing Boolean expression. So normally if we had true, then it returns true. If we do not true, then we get false. If we do not false, then we get true. That's pretty much all there is to the exclamation mark. Whatever value you would have gotten, you will get the opposite of. And it is attached to the closest thing to it. I don't believe we can do this. Well, we can. Okay, so yes. It's attached to the next thing to the right. And it will just invert whatever that statement is. And that's all there is to know about the not. So we can also use parens. If you remember the order of operations from the basic math operators, Parens are those. And we can use parens to surround Boolean expressions to make sure that they evaluate first. If we were combining, see if I can get this right on the first try. If we were combining all three, no, if we were, sorry, if we were combining some of the expressions and we said not true or true, oh, sorry, and true, right? So true and not true and true, then that's going to be false. Right. Yeah, sorry. I got it backwards. This is a lot more useful in real programming instead of these rather contrived demonstrations, but I still want to show you the effect. So that's true, right? That's what it is. There, that's false. So if we combine all three of them, if I were to remove that, then we get true. So as you can see, the parens affected how this operated. In the first example, the false or true evaluated first, which came out true because false or true is true. Then the not got evaluated, so true became false, and true and false is false. In the second one without the parens, true was evaluated, and not false, which is true, so that's true, or true, so it became true. And that's all there is to know about the parens. So sorry for the bit of confusion. It's actually it was actually kind of difficult to come up with a statement that I could show this through, and obviously I forgot exactly how to do that. So that basically covers Boolean expressions. I hope you got something out of this video. Please leave a like or a comment, or even a dislike. Any feedback is better than no feedback. Thank you for watching, and keep looking out for new videos.